Hi, my name is Lawrence Vong, and I will be the representative for the Zenyatta Police Department located in San Joaquin County in scenario number 1 of why the department should not be defunded. So the core philosophy of the department is the commitment to every citizen, business, and visitor to the citizens of Zenyatta is based on the principles of fairness, integrity, respect, service, and teamwork as part of the Zenyatta Police Department. The Zenyatta Police Department does minimal use of force, supported by strong policy, training, supervision, progressive thinking, accountability, transparency, community engagement, and community expectations. To enhance community safety by promoting a responsive public safety system that uses civic engagement and partnerships, community involvement, public education, prevention, intervention, and suppression services that meet the needs of Zenyatta residents for public safety. Our mission statement for the department is to provide the community of Zenyatta with basic and extended services that offer opportunities for individuals, families, and businesses to prosper as they live, work, and play in Zenyatta, as well as reduce the crime rate to maintain peace, all while constantly improving our partnership with the community. Leadership and communication. So the chain of command structure of the Zenyatta Police Department is in a hierarchical, um, traditional way, as the top of the command structure is the police chief, while the captains, lieutenants, sergeants, sworn officers, and non-sworn officers and or personnel report from the bottom to the top during the command structure, which obviously is to the police chief. Also, community policing is also highly encouraged as it is an essential part to improve community police relations to the public. In regards of communication of the department, we typically use in-person staff meetings, emails, smartphones like through calls or text, radios, and Zoom calls if necessary. We even do social media like Facebook, Twitter, um, Instagram, and other platforms, and newsletters. Reports to be included, made to the public for updates regarding to crimes and such and so. For our budget of the department, our budget is $150 million. Um, and our number of sworn officers are about 500. Our non-sworn officers and or personnel is about 125. Typically, the salary of the sworn officers is between $90,000 to $130,000. The non-sworn officers and or the personnel of their salary is about $65,000 to $100,000. Typically, the cost of the employee budget overall for sworn and non-sworn officers and or personnel is typically about $80 million. And the cost of resources, such as like vehicles, equipment, and other needs that are essential to our department is typically about $70 million. Due to the proposal of defunding our department by 20%. So if the fund of 20% would go by, the original budget of $150 million would be cut off by 20%. That would give the new budget of $120 million. And the defunding by 20% will cause a reduction in both sworn and non-sworn officers and or personnel salary, and may lead into laying off a significant number of employees from the Zenyatta Police Department. And also that it would reduce the budget of the resources, especially the equipment and vehicles provided to the department that are essential to help the officers, and also non sworn officers and personnel. And so obviously if the defunding happens, there would be consequences that would come, like the increase of crime, for example, as well as a possible deterioration of community policing, as it can impact the relations between the community and police.